Hello, beautiful friends. Welcome back. And thank you so much for clicking on today's video. I am so excited about this one. I seen some products being reviewed over on Instagram by this brand. And when I seen it, I just was like, oh my gosh, I have to go over there and buy at least one thing just to try it out. And yeah, it's just absolutely stunning. It's by an indie brand. So I'm super excited about that. So actually, there's a few things to go through and I'm so excited. So let's just get started. So the influencer I'm talking about is Rose. I'm sure you all know who she is. She's huge over on Instagram. She's here on YouTube. She has a TikTok. And if you don't know who she is, which I'm sure you do, I will place her information right here. But she's super talented, very informative. I just love watching her. And she always, has all the new and cool stuff. So anyway, the product that I seen her using, I ran over to that website and this is what I came up with. So these are all shimmers and these are all lip products. And it came in this beautiful little pouch. So I am so excited to try these. Okay, so the company is actually called Jcat. If I can come up with their logo, I'll place it somewhere around here. But yeah, that is the name of this brand. So right now, I think I'm going to apply a little bit of the lip balm. So I got two of the shades. So this is the packaging it came in. Now this one is in the shade, it's called Cap and Crunch. That's cute. So, oh my, so this is the shade here. And let's just kind of swatch it. Oh my goodness, this is pretty pigmented. I did not realize it was going to be that pigmented. So that is really nice for a balm to have that kind of pigment. And this is in the shade, what is this called? Glide and Slide. What cute names are these? And this is the shade here. So they both might be a little deep, but ooh, yeah, these are really nice. Well, let's just try one and see how, oh my gosh, very creamy. You can tell these are going to be super hydrating. And again, very pigmented, but they feel super nice on the lips. They are not sticky whatsoever. And what's nice on the lip, and it doesn't seem so intense. So I'm sure you could build up on it and make it, how intense that you want. But these are really nice. These are going to be really nice for the winter when my lips turn super chapped. But we do have another lip product I do want to try out. But what I want to try here are these shimmers. These looked so beautiful over on Instagram. So let's try these out. Yeah, I think I will try all three today. I'll go through the shades as we get closer to that step. But right now what I think I'm going to do is just apply some eye primer. And I think I'm just going to lay like a base. And what I think I'm going to do is just go in with one of my Miss AOA shades. And I think I'm going to use this one here, a Sun Kiss. So it just looks like this. So I'm just going to apply that all over the lid. We'll come back and then we will try these beautiful shimmers. Okay, the eyeshadow base is all applied. And what these are called is Chrome Eye Mousse. So let's start with this shade first. And this one is called Wicked Dragon. And what I thought we could do is start with like a different shades of primer just to see, what it looks like on each of the primers. Rose does this a lot and I think it's just very helpful and informative. So the top one is a white primer. This is a black and this is just the normal, what I normally use every day. Actually, that's what I have on right now. So let's start here and let's see what it feels like. So that's what it looks like in the pan though. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so excited to try these out. Now, at first, ooh, no, they're super, super creamy. Okay, so let's see what it looks like over the white. So I'm just going to tap my finger in it and just see what it looks like. So yeah, over the white, it just looks like a pretty shimmer. So let's start, and I wiped off my finger, and let's go into this black just to see what that looks like. So, ooh, what a difference that is. Now the white one, I'm going to say that was still a little wet, so maybe that's why it looks a little choppy. There we go. Okay, so I put it over where it's a little drier. So that is the difference of the two. Oh my gosh, I hope you guys are getting like the different shifts. So over that black, it looks like a completely different color. So let's see what it's going to look like on the eye with, what I have on right now. So I'm just going to apply a little bit on the finger and just apply that. Ooh, that looks really pretty. Okay, so these are the different options. So if you use the white, it almost turns like I don't know, almost a more blue-gray. This one is, all these different shifts of green and silver. And this one, I would say is more, I don't know, more of a teal maybe, but we'll see what it looks like on the eye, especially with the brown eyeshadow. So let me do this again and we'll do the next shade. Okay, the next shade I want to try is this one here, and this one is called Chrome Galaxy. So let's go in. Ooh, I'm telling you, they feel just very creamy. There definitely is some kind of gel, so I don't see like there's going to be glitters or anything flying all around. So let's see what this looks like on the white. Ooh, that is a super pretty. Just not a big fan of the white primer I have because it's not drying down quickly, but as you can see, it is still very pretty. It's a beautiful gold shade. So let's try it on the black and see what that looks like. Oh my gosh. That is a super pretty. That would be just very fun for like the holiday, New Year's. I mean, that just is beautiful. Okay, and let's see what it looks like on just a regular skin tone shade. So it's right here. So yeah, you definitely get more payoff with, using a black primer, but then it kind of gets lost in there as well. So it's just more of a preference. So hopefully you guys are picking all of that up. We have one more shade and then we're going to put these on my eye because I cannot wait. Okay, this last shade is called a Frosty Foil. I have this black primer all over me, so just ignore that. But this is Frosty Foil. And let's see what this looks like on the white. And this one, yeah, I'm having a little harder time seeing it on the white. It's just very, very subtle. So, yeah, that's kind of to be expected because it is a pretty light shade. So let's see what it looks like on the gold. Now, this one, for some reason, I'm not getting as much of a, oh no, there it goes. Okay, so that is the Frosty Foil on the black. That is super, super pretty. And let's see what it looks like on just a normal shade of a primer. And oh, that is really pretty. Yeah, that's just a very subtle topper. So like I said, I cannot wait to get these on my eyes. So I'm going to clean this up and I'll be right back. You know me, I'm going to apply all the shades on the lids just to see what it looks like. And yeah, hopefully it looks okay. So I'm going to go in with this one here, the dragon one on the outer corner. And I think what I'm going to do is apply this side, with my finger just to see if there's a huge difference between that and a brush. So let's start with this. And I'm going to have to be very strategic with my placement. Oh my gosh. Okay, now on the lid, it is looking completely different. And I will say there's definitely a gel, so you don't have to really use glitter glue or anything like that. The only trouble or problem I foresee possibly having is a little bit of creasing because I have, the hooded eyes and a lot of things will crease on me. But we will definitely see, and I'll definitely let you know in the description box below. But yeah, that is the shade here. Now, when I use my finger, I feel like it's almost a little patchy, as you guys can tell. So let me just try it with a brush. Maybe that is the better way to do it. That way you're a little bit more precise with the placement. And let's see what that does. Yeah, I almost think that this product here, because it's so creamy, is just better to use a brush. So I'm just going to clean off that brush. And now we're going to go into this shade here. It's called Chrome Galaxy. So this one is more of the gold shade one. So let's try that. And I'm just going to, I'm swirling my brush here, trying to get quite a bit of product on here. And now I'm just going to go more in the middle, and I'm kind of mixing the two just to see what that does, kind of creating an ombre effect. Yeah, I mean, these are pretty, you know, I don't know. They're super, super pretty. I will say that. But I do find what's happening is you guys can see in certain areas, it's almost like it is depositing a lot of the product in one area. But, you know, I'm using a 10 times mirror. So I'm going to see every little flaw. Like, but from here, it looks stunning. Okay. All right. I'm liking it. So now I'm going to go into this shade here. And this one is called Frosty Foil. Yeah, this one just felt a little drier than the other ones, but I could be wrong. Okay, no, it's still going on about the same. And I'm just going to tap that in the inner corner and just kind of sweep that across. Yeah, I mean, these are really pretty. I will say that. I mean, from here, it just absolutely looks stunning. But when you come closer, like that green one, it just looks a little, you know, patchy. You know, I don't know if it's something that I could just sweep on the eye like one shade and it would look a different way. But I just feel like, yeah, it's a little difficult to work with. I'm just not used to this kind of formula at all. So yeah, well, let's just do the other eye and see how this all looks. And yeah, I think let's just start off with using the brush with the green. And yeah, as you can see when you go, oh geez, I can't right now. Yeah, as you can see, it just, yeah, it's almost like there's definitely some kind of gel, but then, you know, you get all these little pilling type situation where it does that. So let's try this side and see if it goes any different. And I don't know, maybe I should have laid down a glitter glue, but now I'm not getting any kind of payoff, as you can see. This is not going the way I was hoping here, because they're really pretty. They kind of remind me of the Jelly Much ones by ColourPop, only ColourPop's did seem to, I felt it way easier to work with than these. And such a shame because I do want to support small businesses and indie brands. And I mean, I'm not saying it's a horrible product, it's just I'm really having a hard time working with it. And I do have to definitely build up on that shade there. But it's a beautiful shade, I will say that. Okay, let's go into that gold shade now and see what happens with this one. And again, I'm just going to place that more towards the center. Just kind of sweep that around. And maybe this is just supposed to be more of a sheer product and I'm just trying to apply too much. And I'm just going to go in with that last shade. Ooh, that is super pretty. Like the sparkle in here is, you know, you can't deny it. It's really pretty. It's just, yeah, just a little patchy, I would say, and a little difficult to work with. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do now is just, you know, do my lashes and everything off camera and maybe play around with these shades just a little bit more just to see if I was doing something wrong. I'll come back and we're going to try this last lipstick. And that's another thing I saw over there that just blew me away. Okay, I'll talk about those products and what I ended up doing with this eye look in just a minute. But first, I do want to try out this last product here. It's called the Crystal Burst Liquid Lipstick. So it looks like this, and I got mine in the shade Rose Quartz. So like I said, I saw this over on Instagram, and it just looked absolutely amazing. And of course, I can't get it out of his packaging. How shocking. But you do have to wait like 5 minutes. You have to apply it, let it dry down, and then you kind of pierce your lips together, and then some kind of magic happens. So I do like that balm. This is really nice. I mean, it's kept its color pretty good. And I've been sitting here for a minute, so I'm just going to remove that and just kind of dry off my lips, and let's see what this looks like. So up close, you can kind of see there's like little sparkles in there. So I don't know if it's going to go with this look too good, but we are definitely going to try this. So this is the applicator here. It's just very tiny. Looks almost like moussey. So let's see. And oh yeah, it's very moussey. Pretty easy to apply. It could get a little messy. Okay, I'm not going to worry too much about the lines right now. I can always clean that up after it completely dries. So while this is drying, it's a beautiful shade though. It's super, super pretty. So I'm hoping it does what it did over on Instagram. Anyway, let's talk about these shadows and what I ended up doing with this eye look. Okay, I have a couple things. What I ended up doing, I do feel, after a while, it does layer better with your finger. I think the brush is okay if you just want like a really nice sheer application. So if you want more of a bold look, I did go back with my finger and it did, become a little better. Now, for the outer corner, I just don't think that green was a good idea. I think it would be really nice if I just swept it right across the full lid. So what I ended up doing was applying a little bit more of the green, but then I went in with my Miss AOA, and I went in with this shade right here in the outer corner. So I kind of just mixed the two, and this is in the shade Taurus. So it's a beautiful shade and it just matched perfectly. And like I said, it really did layer pretty good on each other. There still is a little bit where it just wants to grab and just kind of bulk in one area. I think, again, if I just took one shade and swept it across the lid, it would just be a better outcome. I think using 3 shades isn't probably the best idea. So I think it's a very nice product. I just feel, I just have a feeling it is going to crease on me. I could be wrong. Also another note, I did get some mascara on my lid. How shocking. And it did, once I started to flick it away, the product flicked away, and I do see a huge mess on here that I do need to clean. So let's do that. I don't see tons of glitter flying around, so that is nice. I do like the gel concept, and honestly, like from here, it looks stunning. Like all the different shifts and everything, it really looks pretty, but I just had a little difficult time working with these. It could be user error, who knows, but I had a hard time nonetheless, but still pretty. Okay, so let's see. This does feel pretty dry, so let me come closer and see if this really works. I don't know, you guys. Mm, Not quite what I was expecting. Okay, yeah, now that you kind of move her around, and you'll see all these beautiful glitters that come through. Honestly, like probably someone with more fuller lips, it's going to look absolutely stunning on. Yeah, it's super dry. I will say that. And I probably could put like a nice, I don't know, like a gloss over it, but I don't know if that's going to really ruin the lipstick. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing with Instagram. I mean, the gal, Rose, I mean, she's clearly a professional. She probably knows exactly what she's doing. I'm just having a hard time with these products. And yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it looked really pretty over on her page. So definitely check her out and go see what I'm talking about. I am going to just to try to apply just a little bit of gloss just to see if it does anything, if it ruins it. But I will say it's pretty kiss proof. This isn't going anywhere. And this was more like a lip oil that I just put on. It's very pretty. I will say that. I definitely would try and use this again because I really love the shade. I think it's a little bold with this look right now, but ooh, that is a nice holiday cranberry shade. So super pretty. I definitely would use a gloss with it because it was really dry without it. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that purchase. And honestly, I'm not mad at those little chrome mousse things. They're, like I said, I'm definitely going to play with these, and they were super affordable. I really, really love these lip balms. These are definitely worth, the money. Again, like I said, all of the stuff was super affordable, but these were pretty pigmented for being a lip balm. Hi, I just wanted to hop on here. I'm just sitting in my living room with my puppy next to me in my pajamas. And I was just thinking about the video yesterday that I filmed on the one that you're watching right now. And I just wanted to let when we see things on social media, it just looks so beautiful. And we have to take in consideration, the lighting, the natural lighting, the equipment that the influencers using. And I just, I seen that lipstick and it just really caught my eye. I couldn't believe all the glitter that I was seeing. And then when I filmed downstairs and I couldn't really see it, I just was, I can see where people get discouraged, but I should know better. I know what lighting can do. It can just make everything so much more magical. And I do want to try this lipstick again out in natural lighting. Maybe play around with my lighting up in my beauty room where it's not all artificial like the basement. But I just wanted to, to talk to you about that. That you don't be so discouraged, when you see an influencer, where the product looks completely different than it looks on you, because it's going to happen. It happens to the best of us. It happened to me. It's happened several times, but yeah, I just wanted to put that out there and let you know. But I do love the products. I think they're really pretty. I was so happy to support a small business. So, but I will tell you, by the end of the night, there was some severe creasing in my lids. But again, I have hooded lids, so that's kind of common. I wasn't surprised by that, but it was a beautiful eye look. They're beautiful products, and I'm definitely going to continue playing with them. But I just wanted to hop on here and just talk to you about that. So honestly, it's a very pretty look. I love how it turned out. I just wish I didn't have such a hard time trying to make these work. But once I did, they're super, super pretty. And let me know if you guys have tried any of Jcat products. Have you ever heard of them? I would absolutely love to hear your thoughts. Let me know if I'm doing something incorrectly. Like if you've seen something over on Instagram or TikTok and you're like, oh, Laura, you should be doing it. Try it this way. I am always all ears. All right, that's the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed seeing some new indie makeup. Let me know in the comments. And if you did enjoy today's video, please hit that like button. It truly does help my channel. I can't wait to see you guys again. I love you so much. And until next time.